Hi guys, welcome to PlaybookFX. In this recap video, I'll be explaining the logic behind the trades. I took 4 trades last week on GBPUSD, and I'll be explaining the logic behind those 4 trades. So as when you spot such opportunity in the market, you will be able to capitalize on them if you want to. Now, if this is your first time seeing this video or watching my video, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. On weekly time frame, we had a break of structure to the upside, and this low that broke this structure actually swept this liquidity and is coming from this demand level. Now, looking at the internal structure on this level, we have another sweep of liquidity. Price mitigates this and then continue pushing up to the upside. Again, before price took out this high, price printed an internal liquidity inside here. An internal liquidity before price pushed to the upside. Now, if you notice when price got to this area here, price reacted here before failing this level, meaning that price has switched from being bullish to bearish. Because if you look at this leg here, we have all these areas been mitigated. So the last point where I'll be expecting price to push up from this leg is this zone here. Now price came to that zone, showing that people are actually buying from this zone, reacted a little bit, they failed. Now if the demand failed, we'll be expecting supply to take control. Now if I'll be expecting supply to take control, I would like to investigate what actually went wrong here. Now we have this indecision candle here that would have served as my supply, and what happened? Price has tested it, then pushed it downside. On GBPUSD, price ranged a little bit here. This candle was a ringing candle. This candle, if we should zoom in on this candle on daily or 4 hour, you will be seeing something like range like this before price swept it and then pushed to the downside. Now if you look at it, price actually swept the high of this range and then pushed to the downside, breaking structure to the downside here. Now after price broke structure to the downside, somewhere around here, price came back to somewhere around here to mitigate it. The price pushed to the downside. So this was the candle before this, the last week candle. This was the last week candle. Now, obviously on weekly, I'll be expecting more sell. Coming to daily, you will notice that after price broke structure to the downside here, we had another break of structure to the downside. Now, my expectation on daily is that I want price to at least come to this other block here. See this buy to sell candle. I'm expecting price to come there this week. So I'll mark my target as this zone here. So on 4 hour, we have something like this on 4 hour. We have this level here on 4 hour that swept liquidity and broke structure. Price took out internal here, and price came to take out external. If I'm expecting price to continue selling, one, daily is telling me that price will come to this level. But on 4 hour, I will be looking at this level here, the retracement to this level. This was the last protected that led to this break of structure here. So if price will break here, then I'll be looking at something like this to push price to the upside, at least deeper into this zone here for me to look for continuation sell. So this is what I'm seeing on 4 hour. I have my protected eye here and the low here. So let me go to 1 hour and see what happened on 1 hour. So on 1 hour, I'm going to refine my zone to something like this. I'm going to refine something like this, and this is my internal liquidity. This is my internal liquidity, and I'm expecting price to come for internal before going for external. Now going to 30 minutes, yeah, everything now looks more clear like this. To me on 30 minutes, this is what I have. So let me flip price forward. Now the website I'm using for this recap or backtesting section is FSUP. I posted a video previously about FSUP, how you can open a free account FSUP and use the website for free without paying any money. If you would like to watch the video, I will drop the link in the description. So watch the video on how to set up a free account. You don't need to pay any amount before you can use this website. So let's move on. So this is Sunday. So let's play price. I'll play price. I'll set this for 5 minutes and play price till Monday. This is the beginning of London session on Monday, 7 a.m. So what am I looking for? I'm expecting price has given me a high. I'm expecting price to give me a low. Now on Monday, I do not look for trade on Monday. Don't trade on Monday. My trading day starts on Tuesday. I use Monday to observe what is going on in the market. So I didn't take any trade on Monday. So what happened here is price swept this low and took out that high. But let's continue playing price. Let's see what happened. I was not looking for trade on Monday. So let's see how Monday ends. Fast forward it. Now coming to Tuesday on London session, and then I can see that price on Monday pushed to the downside on Monday, then it retraced back up. This was my internal liquidity inside this whole zone here. But if you look at it very well, you notice that price also created a zone here, which also broke structure to the upside, and it also spread liquidity as well. Let's go to 15 minutes. See better on 15 minutes. Price, yeah, we had a sweep of liquidity here, and yeah, price broke structure to the downside, and it also has an internal liquidity to it. But I'll prefer to take my trade from here instead of picking it from here. So I'm not looking at selling from this zone because I'm not too comfortable trading trade from there. Now, even though price wants to sell, even though I want to take trade from here, I will not be taking it directly from here. I want a protected low to be taken out. And the concept of protected low is something like this. We have a push up, push down, push up, price took out liquidity, broke structure. This is a protected low because it took out liquidity and broke structure. And then mitigate something there before pushing to the upside. Now, if price should come here and take it out, and I'll be interested in taking a continuation sell from here. So I hope you understand. So what I was expecting, remember on higher time frame was for price to push up to come to this level here. So I'm expecting price to give me a low. Price has given us a low here. Look at it. Price has given us a low here. We swept liquidity. Price swept liquidity here. Then what did price do? Price broke structure to the downside. Then after that, what did price do again? Price put this high out. So I was expecting price to come and take out all this trend line, all this liquidity that was built up here. I was expecting price to come and take it out and then come to this area here. I was expecting price to come here. If we are going to buy, I'm expecting a buy from here. And yeah, for price to take out here. And again, if you now notice this from here, because in trading, you have to pay attention to each and every zone in the market. This area also broke structure. It swept liquidity as well. If I'll be looking for a sale from this range, I'll be expecting price to at least come to this area, take it out, then I'll be interested in taking a continuation sell from there. Price started pushing up. Whilst I'm still not interested in taking any trade from there. I was looking at this zone like this and I wanted to see if price is going to sell. Yeah, price eventually failed that level. We had something like this. So I went to 5 minutes. I went to 5 minutes and I picked this zone here, sell from this zone and this area here. My initial target was for price to take out here. Now, what did price do? Let's play price forward. Price did not come there, and news came and tagged me in. Price then starts acting like this. My target on this trade was 1:4 hours, but at this point, price has already done like 1:3. So I took out half of my position and set my stop loss to break even. So price came and did what took me out. What I want you to understand is that price does not care about your point of interest. Price is only interested in liquidity. And what the price came for? Price came for the liquidity here, tap into something around here, then start pushing to the upside. My initial objective is for price to come and take out this high. The moment price start taking out this high, this flip zone, price took out this flip zone, then I'm interested in taking my trade from this candle here. Take another entry from that area. My stop loss was here. My entry was here, my stop loss was there, and my target is for price to take out this high. So let's see what happened. The trade ran overnight, and I woke up and I noticed that price swept the low of my entry again. So price swept it there. Price took out 50. This was on Wednesday. So that was the second trade on Tuesday. Yeah, that was the second trade on Tuesday. Fine, price are taking out my internal liquidity. Price was supposed to sell, but I did not take this. Me knowing that price came for this external. Meanwhile, price is already printing another structure. I have my weekly target here. I'm expecting price to come to on GU. So what did I look for? I want to continue this buy to the upside. I know there will be reaction from here. The reaction from here may not break this low. So I'll still continue following this structure. Remember, we have a sweep, a break, a sweep of liquidity from here, a break as well. So I'll be expecting price to come again, sweep liquidity and break structure until price starts showing me sign that it wants to sell. I have this level here again that I would like to buy from. I'm having this as my internal liquidity. This will be my entry here, and I think it happened on Thursday. Price came all the way down. This was where I was expecting price to come to. Price took out this low. I was expecting price to come to this level here. Price took out that low, but price did not come to my entry. If price is coming from external, this was an external, price cast external, now came for internal, but failed to take out external. That means price will still sweep this internal, even if it wants to buy. Yeah, then price came to my entry here, and let's see what happened from there. Initially, my target was for price to pick it, but I later took my profit immediately price to this side, which is like 1:3.5 hours. At that point, I took my profit and left. So the last trade I took on Friday was a sell, and this was a sell here. And the reason why I took the sell was because I was expecting price to print high of the week. Last we printed this low and this high, which is like a range, price push up, swept liquidity, then broke structure to the upside. If you look at it from here, you have a sweep of liquidity, a break of structure. Now, this is our range high. Moment price come here, then break structure to the upside here, then we have a range low. We have a range from here to here. The essence of this range is for we to sell at this premium level and buy at the discount level. Now, Friday, I noticed that price printed this low and swept liquidity, then broke structure to the upside. And after doing that, price then push up, tried to take out this side, then broke this low. I marked this range and I was looking for a reason to sell from here or buy from here. Now, my reason to sell is because price has mitigated this zone and we came back again, swept this high here, then pushed to the downside to break this low again. And the reason why I would sell again from here is because this level swept liquidity before breaking structure. So this zone is where I'm interested in selling from. Now, if I'm selling, I'm not selling to take out this entire range. I'm just selling into a zone. Yeah, I'm selling price into a POI here for price to buy. Price wants to buy. This was the last trade I took on Friday. So to make it 4. So that will be all in this video. Sorry it was too long. I'll keep it short and precise next time. If you like this kind of content, please like this video, share your comments in the comment section. You can ask me questions, you can suggest the kind of video you want me to produce next, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel, then turn on notification bell so as when I release the next video, you will be the first to be notified. Thank you and have a good day.